So we will start the discussion of sheet today again. So welcome back students for the sum of GP. Question number 21. The sum of first three terms of a GP is to the sum of first six terms is 125 is to 152. Find the common ratio of the GP means we have to find R. When it is given that the sum of first three terms which is denoted by S3 is to sum of first six terms which is denoted by S6 equals to 125 upon 152. Now we know that formula for sum of n terms of GP is A into 1 minus R to the power n over 1 minus R, assuming that R is less than 1. So there is no problem if we take R is greater than 1 and use the formula A into R to the power n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So we can use any one of the formula. Don't use both the formulas together. Like in S3 you use other formula and S6 you use other formula. As both are the sum of the same series for 3 terms and 6 terms, so use the same formula for both. So sum of 3 terms will be A into 1 minus R cube over 1 minus R over. Sum of 6 terms will be A into 1 minus R to the power 6 over 1 minus R, which is equal to 125 upon 152. So it implies this 1 minus R and 1 minus R will be cancelled out from the denominator and AA will be cancelled out from the numerator. So 1 minus R cube upon 1 minus R to the power 6 remains, which is equal to 125 upon 152. And again, now if we factorize the denominator, we have done one such questions in previous sessions also, in which we have to factorize it using the formula of a square minus b square in the denominator. So it is 1 minus R cube into 1 plus R cube equals to 125 upon 152. So 1 minus R cube will be cancelled out from both. So 1 upon 1 plus R cube equals to 125 upon 152. And so 125 into 1 plus R cube equals to 152. And it implies, or you can use invert endo also. So when we open the bracket, 125 plus 125 R cube equals to 152. It implies 125 R cube equals to 125 minus 152 minus 125, that is 27. It implies R cube equals to 27 upon 125, that is 3 by 5 whole cube. Taking cube to both sides, R equals to 3 by 5. So the common ratio is 3 by 5, which we have to find. Hope you all must have understood this. Next question is question number 24. The product of three numbers in GP is 125. So let's assume that the three numbers be A, AR and AR square. It is easier to assume that A, AR and AR square than to assume them A by R, A and AR, as we have assumed in AP as A minus D, A and A plus D. In AP it is easier to take them A minus D, A and A plus D, but in GP, this is my experience that it is easier to assume the first term of GP as A, AR and AR square only. So it can easily be solved. And it is given that the product of three numbers in GP is 125. So let's assume that the three numbers in GPB, though we can take A by R, A and AR also, but no need to take that. It will be also easier if we take A, AR and AR square. So in question number 24, if we assume that let the three numbers in GP means three consecutive numbers in GP be A, AR and AR square, and according to question, it is written that their product is 125, means A into AR into AR square equals to 125. It implies A cube R cube equals to 125. It implies we can write AR whole cube equals to 5 cube. Taking cube root both sides, we are getting AR equals to 5 as equation number 1. Now in equation in second addition, the sum of their products taken in pairs is 87.5. Sum of their products taken in pair means if we sum of products taken in pair means first use the first pair A and AR. So its product is A into AR. Then use the second pair The product is AR into AR square. Then use the third and first. So product is AR square into A and their sum. Sum of the products taken in pair is given. Okay. So we can write A square R plus A square R cube plus A square R square. Now if we take A square common from 3, it is 1 plus R square. Actually 1 plus R square plus R, but in increasing order, we can write 1 plus R square. And according to question, it is given that this sum is, which we have obtained to be A square R into 1 plus R square equals to 87 whole half. 87 and half means A square into R. And if we use the value of A or R, any one value from equation number 1. So it will be better to use the value of A from equation number 1 in terms of R, which will give A equals to 5 by R. So if in place of A, if we use 5 by R. Now this is the equation involving only one unknown, R. 5 by R whole square into R equals to 1 plus R square equals to 175 by 2, or you can write the reason from equation 1, AR equals to 5, it implies A equals to 5 by R. And when we expand the bracket, 5 square 25 by R square into R into 1 plus R square equals to 175 by 2. Cross multiply them to get 25 by R square by R into 1 plus R square equals to 175 by 2. And then we cross multiply them. So we get 25 into 2, 50 into 1 plus R square equals to 175 into this R will be multiplied with 175. Both the sides are divisible by 25 to the 50. 1 plus R square equals to 25 cents are 175. It implies 2 plus 2R plus 2R square equals to 7R. We transfer them to the same side. So 2R square plus 2R minus 7R is minus 5R plus 2 equals to 0. So we get 2R minus 1 into, you can factorize easily. 2R minus 1 into R minus 2 equals 0. If anyone has doubt in factorizing it, so ask in comment box. I will show how to factorize it. So either 2R minus 1 equals to 0 or R minus 2 equals to 0. It implies 2R equals to 1 or R equals to 2. It implies R equals to half or R equals to 2. So when we take case 1, as we have obtained R equals to half. So if we take case 1 as R equals to half, and we know that A is 5 by R. So we get 5 upon 1 by 2, that is 5 into 2, it is 10. So the numbers are, we have assumed that the numbers are A, AR and AR square. So in place of A, we write 10. In place of AR, we write 10 into half. In place of AR square, 10 into 1 by 2 square. So it is 10, 5 by 2. These are in GP. And in case 2 will also give the same, but the order will be different. But as we have to find the numbers only, so we can write any one of the answer. To write both the answers is not required. Now this time A equals to 5 by 2. So first number is 5 by 2, second is 5 by 2 into 2, and third is 5 by 2 into 2 square, that is 5 by 2, 5, 10. So the answers are 5 by 2, 5 and 10. Hope you all must have understood. When it is given that the three numbers are there which are in GP, we must take them as AR and AR square, and their product is given 125. A cube R cube equals to 125. AR whole cube is 5 cube. So AR equals to 5. Take it as equation number 1. Sum of product taken in pair means if we take 2 at a time. So first 2 are A into AR, next 2 are AR into F, second and third AR into AR square, and third and first is also forming the pair. So there are only 3 pairs, and if we add them, it is giving A square R into 1 plus R square, and according to question it is 175 by 2. And from the first equation we can write A equals to 5 by R, and on simplifying it is giving the final equation 2R square minus 5R plus 2 equals 0, which on solving giving R equals to half, R equals to 2, and substituting to find the value of A, we are getting A equals to 10, So numbers are 10, 5 and 5 by 2. If we substitute r equals to 2, we are getting the numbers 5 by 2, 5 and 10. So these two are the methods. These two are the answers, but we will write only one answer. 5 by 2, 5 and 10. Okay, that's it. So the other doubt from the same sheet is question number 29. The AM between M and N and the GM between A and B are such that they are equal to ME plus NB over M plus N each. So first we will in next session discuss the meaning of geometric mean as we have discussed in arithmetic mean. So continue to watch and wait for the next session.